Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with
Brad.
and the Critters. It is April 2nd, 2020. And it is 3:35 p.m. on this fine, is it Thursday? Starting to lose track of days like everybody else. Thursday. It's very nice out. It was very cool out this morning for us. It was like, what, 56 or something at one point in time.
We left.
And it's only 75 right now, which it had been up in the 80s recently. So, due to the weather, 75 degrees, feels like 75. The high today will be 75. And low tonight will be 52.
Ooh.
Yeah. We like that. That's good sleeping weather for us, if we sleep.
Yeah.
Humidity is only at 29%,
Wow,
which is low for
amazing.
here. Wind is 5 miles per hour from the northwest. Sunrise will be at 7:25 a.m. Sunset will be at 7:57 p.m. And tomorrow will be 80. And basically the same, though. So that's what's going on there. Sorry we didn't make a video yesterday. Sometimes life gets a little crazy. And it did for us. And I think the reality and the stress of everything going on with this coronavirus really got to us, and yeah, it really did. It got to us, and because you have certain plans that you were making, and now everything kind of is at a stalemate for everybody. We don't know what's going on. We don't know how long until we actually hit the peak of the virus. I mean, I know now they're saying anywhere from the beginning of May to maybe July, August. And, yesterday they're talking about that it will never return to normal. And when I heard that on the news, I was like, because I think we're all kind of sitting here waiting for it to return to normal. It's like thinking that our life is just put on pause.
Yep.
And it isn't. What's your viewpoint or wonderful words of wisdom on this, honey?
Me personally, which, worldwide probably doesn't mean squat, but I think what's going to happen is I think they are going to come up with a shot for it or
Some kind of immunization type.
Yeah. But I mean, you got to look at, for us old farts, that you remember back in the late 80s, early 90s with HIV. Everybody thought that our world would never show any kind of normalcy because the HIV.
Well, that's true, because in the beginning we didn't really know how it was transmitted or anything. And and there for a while everybody thought it was the gay disease.
Yep.
As they would put it. I don't know what to think. I do think maybe perhaps our world is very changed. And that kind of all hit me last night because you guys knew we were making plans to move. And, we still plan on doing that, but everything kind of is in a stall. And then you're deciding when to do certain things, and that, like health insurance and disability and all of that. And my daughters have had to change what they were going to do, in their circumstances. And, it probably looked like that they may very well go ahead and move. And yes, they wanted to buy something, and they're just going to get a rental. And, we all talked about, and we're like, just get something big enough for you guys, because finding something big enough that has 5 or 6 bedrooms is really, hard to do as a rental. And, we want them to do what's best for them. And then, later on, when we all know what's going on and stuff, then we will all decide what, is going to happen. there's so many things up in the air with all of us, and I'm not going to go into all of it that's up in the air for us and my daughters, and I know you guys all probably have massive things up in the air that you were planning, and now you don't know. I mean, nobody knows what the economy is going to do,
Mhm.
what the healthcare is going to do, or anything. So that kind of hit last night, and I sat and I cried for a long time, and Brad was loving me up, and the dog was loving me up, and
The cat was loving you.
yeah, and because I mean, I'm a female, and we are usually a little more emotional, and it just kind of builds up, and because I so want, and so does Brad, but I so want to be living close to my daughter. I miss her so much, and my grandkids and stuff, and so does Brad, and but it'll be okay. I mean, it's just you know, if it takes longer to do your goal, that's okay. As long as we're still making little baby steps and remaining positive. So that I woke today and it's like that's what I'm gonna do. Just remain positive and not giving up on the dream.
It's all going to work out.
Yeah. But you can't. Nobody knows what's gonna happen in the future right now. Nobody. So and I know I was having a little bit of a pity party last night. I will admit it because, like I said, I want to be with my daughter so bad. And then I think how many people are laid off and stuff, and all of a sudden don't know what they're going to do, you know. And all of a sudden you guys have your kids at home, you're trying to homeschool them. And so, yeah. I mean, I can sit and whine and cry about my own little circumstances, or else I can put my big girl panties back on and we go on helping and stuff, and that's one of the things that we did yesterday. I didn't realize just moral support is we told you guys that um, some tenants in the trailer park here, they got their mobile home was consumed by fire, and it wasn't anything to do with them or the mobile home. It was a private neighbor was burning his flash pile, and he thought it was out, and I guess he put a bunch of branches and stuff back on it to burn later, and he walked away, and it was not out. So and the wind was blowing that day for here, and it caught their house, their trailer on fire, and the little cat died in the fire, which was very sad. They weren't home at the time. Super, super, super nice people.
But the goldfish survived.
The goldfish survived. I guess the lid on the aquarium kind of melted and kind of made almost like a seal or something and protected
What it
them.
sounded like.
And they all this happened so fast, and they got home, and so they were able to give their goldfish to a friend to put in a new tank and have them survive until they get reestablished. So our landlord moved them into another trailer, which ironically was the trailer they wanted to be in. And we haven't got to talk to her, but we've talked with him, and super nice guy. And Brad went over there yesterday to loan a few tools, and we've gone through a little bit of our clothing and given it to them. Yeah, and we haven't gone through the rest of our clothing, but we will. There's a few kitchen items that we're going to give them, and one of the things we gave them yesterday was we had this single burner when we lived in the RV. You guys know those single burners you can buy that you plug in and stuff. Well, they don't have any stove or anything right now. So we gave that to them. We just been hanging on to it because we just didn't know the right person to give it to. Well, the occasion arose, and I told Brad, I said, we ought to just give that to them. And we didn't know if they really would need it, and Brad called me, oh, yeah. So gave that to them. A local furniture store donated a bunch of furniture Gave it to him. That was
A
wonderful.
living room group and a bed.
Yeah, well, that was super duper. And uh, our favorite thrift store that we always go to, they have been donating clothes, and I don't know if they donated maybe some kitchen items and stuff. Um, and everybody as a community has been coming together. So that's been really nice, you know. And it's been nice getting to know them, and you know, they're just very down to earth people like us, and you know, that makes you feel a lot better. I enjoy getting to know some of our neighbors a little bit better and stuff. That, you know, is really nice. And so that's what we did yesterday, basically. But it was kind of an emotional day, so I didn't come on here and stuff. Especially if I'm feeling a little down. I didn't want to come on here and bring anybody else down because, you know, we're all struggling to stay positive right now. I did put together a couple of days ago a small grocery list, all based on one thing. Somebody else. Oh, it was. I was watching the Mills family, their vlog, and the wife passed away about 7-8 months ago. They didn't know she had cancer, and all of a sudden, you know. And they have, I want to say, 9 kids. They have 9 kids, and so it's the dad raising these kids right now, and it's called the Mills family. And you know, he's grieving and all of that. But anyway, he was shopping, and he loves to buy cereal, you know. So he was shopping, and he found this one cereal, and he decided to get it. And I saw it on there, and I'm like, yes. Now I like Cheerios generally. I do. I'm a fan. I like every kind they put out, probably except for the peanut butter. I probably don't like, which you would like, you know. But they have all these varieties. Normally, my favorite is the mixed multi-grain one. You know, it has all the different, you know, uh, type in there. But this is a limited edition. So, you guys, I need you all, if y'all are interested in this cereal, you need to all go out and buy it, okay? Because it's a limited edition, and we need to let Cheerios know how much we love this cereal, and we want them to keep it as a flavor, okay? Because it is coconut. That's right, people, toasted coconut. Toasted coconut. This is the entire reason I made a grocery thing for Walmart, you know, because I had to have the toasted coconut. So, again, now, if you like coconut, you need to go out and buy this. Okay? So I really want them to keep this. I really do. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to open it right now in front of you guys. I know you're so excited. Just calm down. Okay? Buckle yourself in and calm down. You back there, sit down. Sit down. Quit hollering. Brad, you may have to get out the taser. These people are getting just out of control. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Brad Heidi.
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
ready?
I am ready.
Okay, are you excited?
I can hardly.
I have the box open now,
I
okay?
can hardly contain myself.
Can't smell anything because they put it in a sealed box. Dang it. Let's see. You have scissors over there, honey?
I don't
No?
know what happened. Oh, here they are.
Okay. I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Oh God, I can hardly contain myself.
Oh my God! Isolation at its finest. Oh my goodness. Wait. Gotta get my snod in here. Oh yeah. You want to try some?
I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't really taste coconut. Do
I
you?
do.
You do? Oh yeah. New toasted coconut Cheerios brings the sweet exotic. Ooh, I don't know if we're ready for exotic, Brad Heidi. Exotic taste of a relaxing, ooh, tropical getaway right to your breakfast bowl. Who would have thunk it? Charlie! Charlie, would you have thunk it? No, you're not getting any. It's good. It's good. Go get some.
But, sweetie,
Yes, honey.
I remember that years and years and years ago,
Years ago.
I mean, like last millennium, you used to call me your exotic island boy.
I did. No, that was your other wife.
Nope,
No.
that was you.
What?
Yep. And
I don't remember calling you that, seriously.
you did.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
I
Hi,
am
Charlie.
sure.
Charlie's
Because,
wiggling his butt. He's so excited now.
ow. Oh, he's pointing his.
Whoa, but showing me his sphincter.
Yep, he's pointed at you.
Okay, okay.
Hope it's not
Hey.
loaded.
I remember I used to call you something.
Yeah.
I used to call you something. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
I called you a whole lot of something sometimes.
Fire's been died.
Anyway, it's good. So let's talk about today, though. When we went to Walmart, every day is a whole new experience. Y'all know this
Holy crap.
because of the epidemic. I'm not saying what going on. I'm not saying the words because you're not supposed to. But okay,
What word aren't you supposed to say?
I can't tell you right now. Don't say it. I will slug you.
What?
This CV.
Who said we're not supposed to say it?
Because they'll just, you get in trouble if you say it.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what everybody's saying.
Wow. Okay.
Okay? Are you calmed down now?
I am.
Just the Cheerios was just too much.
It was.
I'm going to have me a bowl of that later on.
Not supposed to say the CV.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, we get up. We go. I'm just going to admit it. I'm going to admit it. About once a week, we stop at our local bakery and get a donut. Because we really like their donut. Their donuts are the best. Telling you people, the best I've had in my life. I mean, forget Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' and all that crap. It's just a little local bakery, Karen's Kitchen and Bakery, and they are, oh. So anyway, about once a week, and we particularly, even with this virus going on, we still stop in because we want to help support them. They're still open, and so we stopped in there and did that, and then we went on to Walmart to get our order, and we pull up, and I was wanting these hanging baskets of flowers because I was feeling real down. Brad wanted to get something to kind of cheer me up. He knows that this time of year I love to start gardening and stuff. So originally we're just going to get one hanging basket. And those were petunias that were out yesterday.
Okay.
The petunia hanging baskets were out the other day when we were at Walmart. A couple days ago, I guess. And I was talking to Brad about it. Well, we pull up. He wanted to pull up and because they had been outside hanging and to look at them and have me maybe point to which one I liked or something. Well, we pull up and they have on the grocery side entrance of Walmart, they have all these carts lined up outside with caution tape. And they've made where it's like in a fast food, if you go inside where you have to kind of go through this, what would you call it?
A maze.
Maze thing, They've done that. And they have all these signs hanging on these carts. Well, it's to make you be 6 feet apart. It's the only entrance, though. They've sealed off all the rest of the entrances are sealed off. I mean, it's getting weird out here, people.
Yep.
And so this woman stands there who works at Walmart, and she kind of yells at you, I guess, does she, about being 6 feet apart?
Yeah,
What does she say?
yeah.
Something about 6 feet or something.
Social distancing or
Yeah.
whatever the.
And that's the first time that's happened there at Walmart.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then they had, they've got stickers all over the floor about 6 feet apart.
Yeah. And like when you go to check out and stuff, I mean, it's getting strange out there. So we went and picked up, it was a very small grocery order. It was very small. It was a couple of those boxes of cereal. And, see, I like to put the Cheerios on my yogurt too. It gives it that little bit of crunch. And it doesn't take very much. But it's very satisfying, like sweet, like. So, uh, and sometimes I like to eat it dry, and sometimes I even put milk with it. But anyway, sometimes I even add a banana with the cereal and the milk. There you have it. Oh, come here! I'm so sorry. Come here,
Yeah.
little girl. You guys hear her crying? So anyway, we get our small order, and so then we decide, well, we're gonna go and try to find, like, there's a Tractor Supply store in town, and there's like Ace and that. So, and a lot of times they sell plants, So we go, and the Tractor Supply. I don't think we saw any. No, we didn't see any there. And then Ace, we saw they had a few inside, but you couldn't really tell, and they didn't look as good. So my wonderful husband said, we're going back to Walmart, and uh, he's going to go in, even though you have to go to the far end entrance. And so he went in, and what did you do?
I went straight back to the back because I wanted to get a 6-pack of beer for me. And then.
Oh, yeah. And he was going to get some Mike's Hard Lemonade. They have a variety pack that we enjoy, and didn't have any of that.
Nope.
And then he went back to the nursery section, the plants, and he picked out, you guys, 2 of the most beautiful begonia hanging plants. I love begonias. They're one of my favorite flowers. I love the leaves, how the leaves are shaped and stuff. It's just so beautiful. And the flowers itself, I love those. And there's one he picked out. He picked out 2 of them. One has got pink, red, and white, all in the same hanging basket.
Yeah, that was definitely a pretty one.
And then the other one is pink, or red. Yeah, pink. But it's a dark pink. And oh, you guys, we decided not to buy any other bedding plants this year because I didn't want to. I'm really trying to wash our money. We both are, and because we have to now. He's not working any longer and stuff, and we have to really be conservative. And but those 2 plants, I tell you what, he knows that if he wants to get me flowers, I much prefer a living plant. Like, instead of getting me roses, get me like mini roses, or or get me some kind of other plant. Now, I don't mind like the mixed bundle of kind of the I don't know, they're kind of almost like the wildflowers.
Yeah.
But I love those. They last a long time. I love carnations and that kind of stuff. But the problem is, too, I have a cat, and she likes to tip over vases. So it's always kind of a problem of where to put them. But I much prefer the living flowers, and these are just gorgeous. I haven't had hanging baskets of flowers since we left Wyoming. And so I'm so excited. He's going to move hooks around, and so put him out front. I can put him on the railing. So you'll have on the railing, I have two flags, and I always have a United States flag. And then usually, if I don't have any other seasonal thing going on, I'll hang our Wyoming state flag, or I'll hang like the skull and cross. It's like it's a pirate flag. Um, but I usually have some kind of seasonal flag going on there. And so you have those, and right below those are going to be the begonias. And then on top, Brad's going to move. I have two planters that you screw onto the top of the railing, and he's going to move those for me because I have them in back. And I ordered some moss rose seeds today. I love moss roses. Those are another one of my very favorite flowers. I just love how they look. And then they kind of close up at night, which I just think is always so cool.
Yep.
And I love their leaves. They're in the succulent family, actually. So I ordered some of those seeds, and I also ordered some. It's a mixed variety of cherry tomato seeds. So you'll have like the purple and the red and the uh, yellow and the light green and that. That'll be fun to grow, and those mature a lot faster. You have to watch here about there's a couple different kinds of diseases that tomatoes can get. So now I know why there's always so many cherry tomatoes for sale, like in the produce department.
Yep.
I read up on what was the best kind of tomatoes to grow here in Florida. Ironically, it's the shorter lifespan ones, and you can actually even do a couple grows. So uh, ordered some of those, and then I ordered some. I like growing bell peppers too, and so it's a variety pack. It's got all the different flavors, Yeah, all the different colors too. So, and that's all I'm going to do. I'll probably, maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe plant a couple cucumber plants. I'm not sure about that. I might skip that this year because, there's a chance that everything that we've got going on will come will be completed. Like his mom's estate and all that, and that we would move. Or there's a chance that we might be here all summer. So, you know, I'm just doing stuff that's in pots, but I don't want to do too much stuff because let's face it, we don't want to have to rent a second U-Haul or something to haul all of Teresa's plants. We might have to redo that for the yarn. So,
Yeah, I've got pictures of the back of the Jeep.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Just, just that's how he'd be. But so that's what we're doing. I'm excited about. You got to do something positive, y'all, to help because a lot of us we're going to be stuck into quarantine for a lot longer than we thought. And I know you guys forgot, especially you guys that have kids that are going crazy. Basically the teenagers.
Yeah.
Because that's really hard on them. And uh, you got to do something to keep morale up. So I like gardening. I like particularly gardening in pots if you're disabled like we are. If you are growing stuff in pots, you don't have all the weeding to do. Also, pots are up a little bit higher, so you don't have to bend over as far to water and stuff. So I think that's a good fit. That's just me, but I think it is. I'd love to grow a lot more stuff. Like I want to get some of those climbing roses. Oh,
You know, my favorite flower are the peonies.
I know, we got plenty of ants around for them.
Yes, we do.
Well,
but
man,
I
the other
love
day,
peonies.
it's hard with the neuropathy because, your feet are numb, and I was outside with the dogs, and I didn't realize I had all them biting ants on one foot, and they really chewed me up good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Brad loves peonies. He always has.
Peonies and moss roses.
Yeah.
Because that's what I love about the moss roses is like where we had them in Wyoming. Um, that was pretty shaded,
Mm-hmm.
and so they'd be all closed up, and then as the sun came around and the direct sunlight hit them, they'd all open up, and then
Mm-hmm.
right there at dusk, as we losing the sunlight, then they'd close back up. But
Yeah.
it was just, I thought that was so cool.
Isn't it though? I love that. I just
Mhm.
love marshmallows.
Yep. And I remember growing up that Mom had several peony bushes
Yeah.
across the front end.
Yeah. I remember those. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. She was
And
very proud of those.
yeah.
And she babied them, and they did really, really well.
Yes, they
So,
did.
you know, but that's what's going on in this household. We're pretty soon going to have winter. So, you know, don't. We have the Real Housewives of New York on right now. We have it muted, but Brad's watching this. I just caught a glimpse of a woman showing her buttocks. And Brad's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's all we really got going on, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, we're just hanging loose, and
we gotta do some housework tomorrow.
mhm.
And, that's about all that's going on, guys. Just, I hope everybody's staying safe, staying sane.
Yeah.
You know, we're all in this together, and this is history making in real life. This is things our kids will talk about. This will go down in the history books for sure. And all we can do is keep making the best, make the best of it. That's all we can do. This is what this kitty cat says all the time.
Yep.
She said she's making the best of it, right? Right. Yes?
Can I throw something out there?
Okay, Brad's throwing something out.
Okay, you and I were discussing, what permanent changes are going to be brought about to our society
Right.
because of the shh.
Mm.
And, I know you have your opinions, and I have my opinions. And what I would really, really like to see is I would like to see if you can put down in the comments what you think is going to happen to our society long term. A couple things I brought up was us old people. Remember back in the '80s when AIDS was really, really first coming to the forefront, and I remember them talking about that. That's going to be, that's going to change our society forever. And all the celebrities that you heard about that were dying of AIDS.
And now it's a very manageable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That people can. Who was the athlete that contracted it?
Too many.
Was it Shaquille O'Neal?
I don't know. I think so. I don't know.
But no, it wasn't Shaquille. But I would like to know what everybody thinks is going to happen.
Yeah, it'd just be interesting to see. One other thing we need to talk about that I keep forgetting to talk about, guys, is the Hatch for 50 States.
Yep.
For right now, it's put on pause because, first of all, a lot of the homeless shelters are closed right now. And the ones that aren't closed are overwhelmed right now. And we started calling some people. We started calling some people for, what was it? I can't remember what the state was this month.
I don't remember what it was either.
Huh.
Was it Iowa?
Yes, Iowa.
Okay.
Brad did start calling a couple weeks ago, and everybody's very hesitant to take donations right now from private people because, and let's face it, we all don't know. We're hearing different things on how long the virus stays on surfaces and clothing and stuff. So for now, we're going to put a pause on it until this thing peaks and we know more about what's going on. If you want to go ahead and keep making your hats and sending them to me, that's great. If you want to make monetary donations, we'll just tuck that aside, and when we're back up and running, that will be used. If you want to, send me your scrap yarns, that would be so awesome. But yeah, for now, sadly, we're going to have to put a pause on it, and then it will resume as soon as we as society figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, I think we'll be able to go ahead and resume it, but I don't know. Maybe we won't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm certain it will be. I think maybe they'll figure out a way to sanitize stuff, maybe instantly when it comes in or something. But I'm still making my hats. I'm just gonna stockpile them. Because we're on state 36 and we've gone way too long. Um, the worst thing that would happen is I would donate them locally or something.
Yep.
So that's what's going on, and I keep forgetting to announce it, and then every time that we end the vlog, and right as I end it, then I remember. But like I said, put your comments on what you think is going to happen. What you're doing to keep yourself sane.
Yeah.
I know so many things have been canceled that everybody was planning on, the Easter egg hunts and so many different things. Graduation parties, nobody's sure what to do. I feel bad for the seniors that are doing the homeschooling now because, especially once you know that you're definitely graduating, especially that last semester in high school, hun. It's just fun, and you've made it, and you kind of feel on top of the world, and so many of the high schoolers, they're not getting that now. So, but it is what it is, and I'm sure they're gonna make the best of it. I saw it was really cute, hun. I saw a video of it. These girls in high school, they all had their own cars, so they all parked, kind of far away from each other. So they were doing the social distancing, but they were just kind of standing. They were standing on top of their cars, on top of the roof, and they were just kind of dancing to a song and stuff. But so they could still kind of visit each other. I've seen so many cute, endearing things like people, visiting each other through a window, with the window down and stuff. So, yeah.
And I saw, and I don't remember if it was on Facebook or a news blip, but this guy visiting his dad in assisted living facility, and the guy was sitting outside the building. His dad was sitting inside, and they were talking to each other over the phone.
Yeah.
But it was, face to face.
Yeah.
They were respecting quarantines, and it was cool to see.
Yep. And that's been really fun. I mean, people kind of dropping off like gifts and stuff. You can't do the birthday party, and people are finding different ways to still, say hi to each other. I mean, I'm getting ready to put a glass panel between me and Brad, because see, Brad's just like right over here. Give me a hand.
Ow!
See his fingers there? So I'm getting ready to put a glass thing here. That would be good too, because it would serve as a spit and a sneeze guard at the same time. So you wouldn't spit and sneeze on me anymore. You icky. You icky. You icky.
I will spit and sneeze over the top.
No, it's going up to the roof, up to the ceiling.
No, because...
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you saw Stan earlier.
You're not that tall, you can't reach up there.
It comes in one big sheet, dude. All I gotta do is slide it there.
No.
And then I could use some duct tape or something.
No, you're thinking you can get your sheet together?
You need to get your sheet away from me, okay? You're icky. You're icky. You're so very icky.
Okay, I was gonna go make lunch, but...
No, it's Linner. Lunch was a long time ago. Are you gonna feed me today?
Well, no, I
Uh-huh. You can go ahead and start. Oh my goodness, the dog is being way too happy though.
Nixie,
This dog, Nixie, is so darn happy that Brad is home all the
what are you
time.
doing,
Look at her;
Nix?
she's like having a party in her little butt.
Well, and she
Look
climbs.
at her, honey.
Nixie, what are you doing?
She's so happy he's home. Oh, we all are, even if he's icky.
There
Boys
she
are
is.
icky. Let's face it, guys. Boys are icky a lot of the
What are you
time.
doing?
They just have an ickiness. And they have like a funkalicious smell. Girls, you know what I'm talking about?
Funkalicious.
Funkalicious. You men
Yeah.
can acquire, like if you go hunting or anything camping, and it does this most god awful funkylicious. Like, dude, like you kiss them from afar when they come in the door, and then
No,
you
you
like
wouldn't even do
you
that.
you point to the bathroom, go shower, and the clothes. Oh, see, Brad never really was a hunter. Okay, now we're gonna have to do one more story, and then we'll let you go. Go ahead and go to the bathroom and come back. Pause me, go to the bathroom, come back. Okay, now do you feel better? Okay, Brad was really never a hunter. He liked to go hunting, but mainly what it was is he liked to go for the walks, the hiking, and he liked to cook. There were many times he could have gotten a nice shot. He was a bow hunter, a nice shot on a deer and elk or whatever they were hunting, and he passed it up because he doesn't like killing, and he just would kind of be caught up in the moment of how beautiful it was, and I always loved that because and but when he would come home, first of all, it was just some kind of cow urine that they spread on themselves or something.
Cow, elk, and eat urine. Well, when you're bow hunting, you've got to be very, very conscientious about your smells, and any of the conventional, shampoos, soaps, and everything, that it puts out a smell, and it's very, very easy for
Fabric
animals to pick
softeners,
up.
all that, yeah.
Yeah, so you have to
Because
be
to them
very,
you
very.
smell funkalicious.
Yeah, and I remember that one time we were up in the Snowy Range on the Wyoming-Colorado border, and we were up there for like 2 weeks. Well, halfway through, we went to Waikola Lodge, which is right on the border, and we ordered, we were going to have lunch or breakfast or something, and the waitress was very quick to point out that they had showers for rent available if we were interested in partaking. And I mean that's that's probably the most diplomatic way to say
Oh, God.
you guys stink.
What did you guys say?
We laughed about it, and then we all ended up taking showers.
Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Because when he would, hi Charlie, when he would come home, girlfriend, I didn't know he could smell this way. I can't describe that cow and heat urine stuff. It just, and then the normal body funk. And it's like, those clothes had a life of their own.
Yeah.
I didn't know clothes could smell.
Yeah, you just tell them to go, you throw them on the floor and you tell them to go climb in the corner, and they
That
do
time we
that.
didn't have dogs.
Nope.
But, yeah. It was just, terrible. Terrible, but yeah. And, I just would kind of point to the shower and, and then, like I said, the clothes he was wearing and just, It was not good, right, Charlie? What? Come here. Is that all you have to say? Come here. Come here. Come here. Charlie Ann. You be naughty now. You guys can't see it, but Brad just picked up the Pepto Bismol bottle. And he acted like it had a trigger on it. He pointed at the dog because how we get him to quit barking is we have quart bottles staged around the house with water in them. So he thought it was a squirt bottle, so he quit barking. Wow. All right, well, now I'm going to get off of here. I've just wasted 45 minutes. I haven't wasted 45 minutes of your time. I have entertained you because I know you're going stir crazy anyway, and you'll just watch anyway right now, right? Am I right? Because you're like, I just got to watch anyway. I have nothing to do. I hear that people are now they have nothing else to watch on Netflix. They have like watched everything they wanted to watch on Netflix. So, anyway, Tiger King. That's interesting. That's interesting. Watch that. Yeah, true story. Anyway, I love you guys and I do cherish your friendship so very much. I hope you're staying safe because we think you're awesome. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.
Look at the